Before we begin, I want you to take a slow breath in and out. Life rarely asks us if we're ready. It simply challenges us, tests us, and sometimes breaks us in ways we didn't expect. But inside every one of those moments, there is an invitation to rise, to grow, to become the strongest version of yourself. Not the loudest version, not the perfect version, not the version that pleases everyone, but the version that knows who you are and refuses to abandon that truth. Today, I want to walk with you through every part of becoming strong mentally, emotionally, spiritually. This isn't motivation, this is transformation. Let's begin. Understanding strength. Most people misunderstand strength. They think strength is about being fearless, never breaking down, never feeling weak. But real strength is the opposite. Strength is feeling afraid and trying anyway. Strength is breaking down at night and still rising in the morning. Strength is carrying your wounds but choosing not to let them define you. Strength is not an absence of weakness. Strength is choosing to keep going despite it. Once you understand that, everything changes. Your mind, the foundation of strength. Your thoughts shape your reality, not spiritually, not magically, but psychologically. If your mind is filled with, "I'm not enough, I always fail, no one cares," you shrink into the world and you live small. But when your inner voice shifts, even slightly too, "I'm learning, I can grow, I'm becoming," your life begins to expand. The strongest version of you is born inside your mind first. That is where the journey begins, with the beliefs you choose to keep and the beliefs you choose to let go. The power of self-awareness. You cannot become strong if you don't know yourself. Most people avoid their emotions. They run from their trauma. They distract themselves so they never have to face the truth. But self-awareness is strength. It is looking at your wounds without fear. It is admitting your flaws without shame. It is understanding your patterns without judgment. Ask yourself honestly, why do I act the way I do? Why do I attract certain people? What am I avoiding? Where am I hurting? What do I truly want from life? The moment you understand yourself, you gain control of your life. Self-awareness is the first doorway to transformation. Strength through pain. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is a teacher. Everything you've gone through, the heartbreaks, the disappointments, the loneliness, the failures, the betrayals, each one shaped who you are today. Pain builds character. Pain builds emotional intelligence. Pain builds resilience. Pain builds depth. Some of the strongest people in the world were shaped not by comfort, but by suffering. Your pain is not a punishment, it's preparation. You didn't go through all that to remain the same. Letting go, one of the hardest strengths. Letting go isn't weakness. Letting go is power. Because to let go means you've accepted reality, you've chosen peace, and you've refused to let the past control your future. Whether it's a person, a habit, a memory, a version of yourself, letting go frees you. Holding on keeps you stuck, and you deserve to move forward. Your next chapter cannot begin until you close the one that is hurting you. Discipline, the quiet muscle of strength. Motivation feels good, but motivation dies quickly. Discipline is what builds strength. Strength is not doing something when you feel inspired. Strength is doing it when you are tired, when you feel lost, when your emotions are heavy. Strength is reading one page even when you want to scroll. Strength is exercising even when you feel lazy. Strength is studying when you want to give up. Strength is changing even when your mind resists. Discipline is choosing the future over the comfort of the present. Every small decision builds strength like a muscle. Your environment shapes your strength. You become like the people around you. Their mindset affects your mindset. Their habits influence your habits. Their energy influences your energy. Ask yourself, are the people around me draining me? Do they encourage growth or comfort? Do they support my goals or distract me from them? The strongest version of yourself cannot grow in a weak environment. Sometimes you outgrow people. Sometimes you outgrow places. Sometimes you outgrow versions of yourself, and that is okay. Strength is choosing environments that nourish your soul. Healing old wounds. You cannot become strong while carrying unhealed wounds. You cannot move forward while still punishing yourself for things you've already survived. Healing takes time. Healing takes honesty. Healing takes courage. It means forgiving yourself. It means forgiving others not for them, but for your peace. It means releasing guilt that no longer belongs to you. It means accepting that your past is a lesson, not a life sentence. The strongest version of you is one who chooses healing over hiding. Being alone without feeling lonely. Being alone is not the same as being lonely. Alone is physical. Lonely is emotional. Strength is learning to enjoy your own company, to not depend on others to feel seen, valued, or complete. Sit with yourself. Eat alone. Walk alone. Create alone. Think alone. When you become comfortable with your own presence, you become unstoppable because you no longer fear losing people. You no longer fear silence. You no longer fear yourself. Solitude is the birthplace of self-discovery. Building strong habits. You become what you repeatedly do. Habits shape your life more than motivation ever will. The strongest version of you is built through morning routines, journaling, exercise, reading, meditation, learning, consistency, gratitude, reflection. Habits are the invisible architects of your future. Small habits, repeated daily, turn into big transformation. Becoming emotionally intelligent. Strength is emotional intelligence. It means responding instead of reacting, understanding instead of judging, listening instead of arguing, pausing instead of exploding, communicating instead of shutting down. Emotionally intelligent people are calm, aware, grounded. They don't let anger control them. They don't let fear stop them. They don't let others dictate their peace. Emotional intelligence is the silent strength that separates you from the person you used to be. Choosing yourself. You become strong when you finally choose yourself, not in a selfish way, but in a necessary way. Choosing yourself means protecting your peace, walking away from disrespect, setting boundaries, prioritizing your growth, raising your standards, saying no, loving yourself fully. The strongest version of you does not settle for half love, half effort, or half respect. You choose yourself because you know your worth. If you're still here, it means something inside you is ready to rise, ready to change, ready to become stronger than the version of yourself you've been carrying for years. Remember, strength is not loud, strength is not aggressive, strength is not perfect, strength is quiet, strength is consistent, strength is gentle, strength is honest, strength is patient. You are becoming, slowly, silently, steadily, you are becoming the strongest version of yourself. And I'm proud of you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for growing. Thank you for choosing yourself today. Stay with Quiet Soul for more peace, more healing, and more transformation. You're never alone on this journey. Not anymore.